everybody, it's me, Caitlin, your favorite Mission girl. It's been a little bit. Like, the last thing I posted was my reaction to the Hawkeye trailer, which, oh my gosh, I am pumped to see Hawkeye now. I really wasn't that excited. But after Marvel's What If, I am excited for Hawkeye. After the trailer, I am excited for Hawkeye. So, yay, Hawkeye, I am ready for you in November. So, that was the last thing I posted. It's been 2 weeks since I did a life update, and that was because, as I mentioned in that, my life got a little bit crazy because at the time I started working 2 jobs the first week in September, actually. I was working for We Care and the Halloween store, so my life was a little bit because I also have school going on right now. So that was my last life update. It was 2 weeks ago, so I thought I'd jump on today and do another life update. First off, thank you guys so much. I just checked how many views my Spider-Man Far From Home teaser trailer reaction has, and it has over 850 views. So thank you guys so much. I'm actually shocked Hawkeye has 19 views. But I guess that kind of furthers my belief that the more the trailer reactions I do that tend to get the higher number of views are the ones with the more recognizable characters. So that I think that stands by my theory that the reason my Shang-Chi and my Eternals trailer haven't really gotten that many views is simply because they're not recognizable characters. Speaking of Shang-Chi, like I said, I did go see it a second time. Just as amazing the second time around. I wish I could go see it a third time in theaters. Unfortunately, I can't. College student and a lot of stuff coming out from Disney, so I can't go see it in theaters a third time. But awesome news is Disney is doing a Disney Plus Day on November 12th, where they're going to be doing a bunch of stuff about Disney Plus. And for those of us who have Disney Plus, they are releasing a bunch of content on that day, including a new Home Alone movie, and Shang-Chi Legend of the Ten Rings will be available for everyone with a Disney Plus subscription. So yay! I only have just over a month until I can see that movie again. I'm super, super, super excited. I loved Shang-Chi Legend of the Ten Rings. I am super, like I said, I loved it more than Black Widow, and I really enjoyed Black Widow, but I loved it so much more, so I'm super excited that in just over a month I get to see Shang-Chi Legend of the Ten Rings again, so yay! Excuse me. No, it is not a Slurpee. The weather's cooling down, so I'm going to have to stop getting Slurpees as often as I currently am. But today I went to this little place just about a mile from where I live called Energize Midland. It's a little cafe where they do these really fun shakes. I went a couple weeks ago and I got a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie shake. Today I went back and I got a chocolate peanut butter explosion shake. It has like little, see, you're not going to be able to see it. There's like, you can kind of see them. There's like Reese's Puff pieces on the top. It's insane. It is so rich and decadent. Like I got the pumpkin chocolate chip cookie shake and I completely finished it in like 10 minutes. This one is like not even halfway gone yet because it is so decadent and so rich. So I'm taking my time. It's really good though. So I treated myself today, and I feel like I deserve the treat, you guys, because I should be able to be online posting new content a little bit more often, because I no longer work for We Care Connect. Unfortunately, I was not able to meet a target goal of getting 2 webinars a week, and I did not get 2 webinars within 3 weeks. So because of that, they let me go, which, if I'm being honest, I kind of knew right from the get-go when I got this job that it was going to be a job I did not have very long, simply because it is cold calling. Jobs like that, they have a very high turnover rate. I just wanted a job, and so I took the first one I felt like I could get hired at, and it was working great. And unfortunately, the executive or supervisor or whatever decided that even though I was nailing my call goals, where I was making over 500 calls a week, I wasn't getting the webinar gold, and so they decided we'd rather have the webinars over these quality calls. So they let me go. I found out Monday. I went to clock in Monday because I tried to clock in about 5 minutes early on Monday because Mondays I always knew I'd have over 100 calls to do. And I went to go check my work email, and I had an email saying, hey, you need to call this supervisor. So I called them, and they said, oh, and I clocked in, and I called her, and they went, oh, yeah, we're terminating you. I'm like, well, do you want me to finish out my shift? I have all these calls still. And they're like, no, just clock out. So I clocked in to get told I was being fired and had to clock out. So It is what it is. Thankfully, I still have the Halloween store. I actually reached out to Mike, and he's going to try and get me more hours, which will be awesome and fun. It does mean I have to go through the stress of figuring out outfits to wear on my non-themed days, like like tomorrow. I'm doing an Ahsoka themed outfit, which will be a lightsaber skirt, Ahsoka t-shirt, and ears. But I'm excited. It is a job, and it is temporary. I'll be leaving in November. So that means I'll have to find something else, but it's a fun job, it's a great job, and I can make some money. So I'm really excited that I'll be able to pick up more hours at the Halloween store. And Mike is really, really flexible. He knows that because I go to school, I can only really work in the mornings till like 3 or 4, except on Halloween where the mall does trick-or-treating. I will work later. I will come in later and work later because I will do the trick-or-treating. But he's really good about making sure I don't get out any later than 4 because I have to go home and do homework. And he hires a lot of local high school kids, and they will come in and do the afternoon and evening shifts, which means I can come in and do the morning shifts, leave, and go home and do homework. So I'm really, really happy. I'm going to get more hours at the Halloween store, which makes me really happy and excited because I love those guys. It's literally just a hoot to work at this place because it's a seasonal pop-up store, and Mike only has really one rule, and that rule is no more than 3 people behind the register at the time. He always wants us to be out on the floor and doing stuff. But other than that, we pretty much have freedom to do whatever we want to do. We get to wear whatever we want to wear. Like, he has a store t-shirt that costs like $15, but if we don't want one, we don't have to get one, and we can just wear whatever we want. So, like, he does not mind that on my first day there, I wore a patriotic themed Minnie Mouse outfit, and last week I did Captain America because I had a request to wear my Captain America spirit jersey from one of my coworkers, and I wore it for him. So he does not care what I wear as long as it's work appropriate. So it's a really fun place to work. I love it so much. It stinks that this year we don't even have like half of the merchandise out that we would normally have because we were in the old Sears location at the mall. The hospital flooded last year. Who knew that a hospital built on a floodplain would flood, huh? And so they bought out the old Sears store because they're basically taking this office building that flooded and they're moving everything up from that office building into the old Sears store, which means we got kicked out of the Sears store, and the only space left was the back half of the old Yonkers, which has no entrance to the mall. It's an outdoor entrance only, because the front half that enters into the mall is taken up by this like flea market. It's basically a junk store. And they're not exactly thrilled that we're in the back half of the store, but we're making the best of it. We're still getting customers in. You know, people are excited this year. There's a little bit of a sense of normalcy. I just hope people are continuing to be careful. I'm saying that because one of my favorite vloggers, Tim Tracker, he posted a video yesterday to announce that who got COVID, and he was fully vaccinated, but they say the good thing about them being fully vaccinated, him getting COVID, is his wife was doing tests a lot, and she always tested negative, and she never got COVID. So that was a blessing behind the vaccines. He did not get very sick. He said at most he had a stuffy nose, lost his sense of smell, which was very similar to myself when I actually had COVID before I got vaccinated. I just had really, really, really bad congestion for the most part. But that's why I'm hoping people are careful, because Tim Tracker has been very, very vigilant, very, very careful about doing everything they can to protect themselves, their friends, and their little boy, and he still managed to get COVID. Of course, it doesn't help right now that they're doing a lot, that they cover a lot of like stuff that goes on in Florida, like the Halloween haunts, the Halloween events, and stuff like that. And of course, Florida is not the greatest place right now for to protect for like vaccinations and stuff, but whatever, it is what it is. I want to go down to Florida. In fact, so much so that, you guys, I did it. I took a leap. I applied for the Disney College program. It is so hard to believe that I did it at long last. This is something I was thinking about last year to do. And last Tuesday, my mom's birthday, Disney posted the applications for the Disney College program. So I actually went after I got out of work from WeCare, and I went and I applied for the 2022 for the Disney College program, and I'm super, super, super excited about this. I've probably talked about this before, but if you're new or you don't know what it is, I'll explain it again. I'll explain it now, and I'll probably talk about it more later. But basically what the Disney College program is it's one of 2 kind of educational programs that Disney does. Another one is a professional internship, and that is basically you can apply for an internship, and I think it's anywhere within the Walt Disney Company. The Disney College program is a little bit different in that you are applying for a position at Walt Disney World. So it's not something that you can say, oh, I want to go work at Tokyo Disney. I want to go work at Disneyland Paris. I want to go to look at Disneyland. No, you're only going to Disney World. Which makes sense in a way. It's like the biggest park. They're the ones that will be able to take in the most of it. So to apply to the Disney College program, you have to be a student at an accredited university, or you have to have graduated within 24 months of the application date. So that actually gives you a lot of leeway. So if you wanted to do this, but you graduated, like, say, in March, and the application started in, like, May or February or whatever, as long as you're within 24 months of your graduation, as long as your graduation date was within 24 months of the application date, you are still able to apply. So that is kind of insane. Like, my graduation's in June. I could still apply next year around this time to go, because I'll be within 24 months of my graduation date. So that's insane to think about. So last year they had to, in 2020, they actually had to cancel the Disney College program because of COVID. So what they did for this past, like, spring, summer, they actually had invited the students who would have done it in 2020 to come back, and they were able to come back this past spring and summer to complete their program. So basically, you apply, and if you're accepted, you get to go down to Walt Disney World, and you work there for a few months. They provide you housing. They actually have this apartment complex called Flamingo Crossings, and it is insane. It's basically a hotel with, like, a gym and, like, concierge and all this fancy stuff. And then you are, like, basically 15 to 20 minutes away from, I think Animal Kingdom is, like, right there. So you're not that far from the parks because you are assigned a position based on your major. So I'm not going to go into too much of a detail of it now, but I did apply, and I basically said I would arrive at the end of April, and I would stay through November. So my arrival date, I think I put down, they gave a list of arrival dates and departure dates, so I think I picked April 25th as my arrival date. And then I want to say, I don't know why I keep thinking the departure date I picked was Thanksgiving Day, but I think it's actually the week before Thanksgiving. So I'd be going down, if I get accepted, and go down for, like, almost 8 months. Which would be awesome for me because I just want to work at Walt Disney World, and the Disney College program I feel like would be a great stepping stone into a permanent position with the Walt Disney World Company. So I think that would be awesome and so much fun. I will say I am a nervous Nelly, because I applied, I did a web interview, and then at the end of the web interview, they said thank you for participating, and they told me my responses indicated that I was a very strong candidate, which I'm hoping means that there's a very high chance that I'm getting this. A part of me is saying, yes, I got this, I nailed it, but a bigger part of me is the part I'm trying to listen to where I'm telling myself there's no guarantee I got this. I need to act like maybe I didn't get it, because if I go around acting like this is in the bag, I nailed it, I got it, if I don't get it in the end, having that attitude, I'm going to be absolutely heartbroken and devastated, because this is something I want to do more than anything else in the world, is work for Walt Disney World. I have never been to Walt Disney World. I don't care. I know pretty much everything there is to know about the parks. Like, Space 220 just opened, and I'm going to be devouring everything I can about Space 220 to see if it's something that I could viably recommend to people going down. Like, I had one of my professors ask me for traveling tips on how to do Disney with a toddler. And I told her, well, I've never been to either of the Disney parks, because I gave tips for Disney World, but they were going to Disneyland, so I was able to tell her what I knew. And I said, but I do a ton of research, so I was able to give her some really good tips. And she was like, dang, this is good. I hope your wish comes true. I'm like, so do I, because I keep getting asked why I don't work at Disney, because I know so much about the Disney parks. And I'm like, I don't know. I want to. I'm trying. So I really, really want this application to be accepted. I really want to do it. And my biggest fear is they're not going to accept me because I'm going to be 34 in February. And that means I'm going to be older than a lot of the people who are probably applying for this. They're probably like college sophomores or juniors. And I'm a college senior, and I'm going to be 34. And I'm graduating in June. So I'm graduating 2 months after I get down here. But, and here's the advantage, I think. I feel like a lot of students, if they go down, they kind of have to take a break from their regular classes, because if they're doing in-person learning, you can't exactly continue your education while you're down there. What I think works for my favor is the fact that I'm a non-traditional student, which means, one, I'm an adult. I'm almost 30. Like I said, I'm gonna be 34, and I'm afraid that's gonna, like, they're gonna be like, no. Though I did have one of my adopted grandma, Barb, tell me that actually my age might help, because not only will I be 34, but I'm also very serious about, I just want to go down and stay there and work past the college program. So she says that might work for me, an incentive, because I don't want to leave. I would never want to leave. No. I just want to work at Disney. I don't care. But also the fact that I'm an online student, that means I don't have to take a break from my classes. I can probably go ahead and just continue finish my last 2 classes, because I will be 2 classes away from finishing my degree. So I have this semester, which is 4 classes. I have next semester, which is 4 classes, which I think I will be wrapping up that semester if I get accepted right around the time I would have to be leaving for Florida. And then I would start my classes in May, like 2 weeks after arriving, and I'd be done like June 26th or 28th. So I would have 2 months of school to do, because I only have 2 more classes to take in my spring, summer semester next year, and then I'm done. Which for me, that'd be awesome, because I could go down, because my plan is if I get accepted, and if I can continue, just finish out my degree while I'm down there, which how awesome would that be, to go down and just get my bachelor's, finish my bachelor's program while I'm working at Walt Disney World. Like, if I can do that, my plan is to basically, once I'm down there, unless it's like a special event or something, or if I'm working at one of the parks, I'm not going to step foot in one of the parks, because I want to finish my schooling. Like, if my roommates want to go to the parks, if we're doing a special event in the parks, heck yeah, I'm going to go to the parks. But my focus is going to be on finishing my degree, so that when I'm done with my degree in June, I basically can just enjoy the rest of my time there, because I'll have July, August, September, October, and November. So I'll have about 5 months worth of time where I can just, on a day off, if I'm able to, go hit up the parks. And I'm so excited, because my timing means if I get accepted, I will be down there for, I don't know if I'll be down there for Easter, but I'll be down there for Memorial Day. I'll be there for 4th of July. I will be there for Halloween, and I will be there for the start of the Christmas season. I will also be down there for Flower and Garden and Food and Wine, 2 of the festivals I want to attend the most at Disney. The only festival I would love to go to that I will miss is Festival of the Holidays, because that doesn't start till December. But other than that, I'd be down there for a lot of what I want to do. I won't be there for the Christmas, but the start of the Christmas season starts in November. So I'll be there for like the very beginning of that. So that's like pretty much everything. And I won't be there for my birthday, but that's okay. But it's like, if I can do that, then like the very first day I'm able to, after I finish my degree, finish my classes, I'm like going to go to the parks and get one of those celebration buttons to say, I'm celebrating my graduation. Because I literally will have just been, yay, I graduated. Okay, let's get to work. So I'm super nervous. I'm like a little bit anxious, because at this point it's just waiting, because they don't do, I don't know if it's just for this year, but they don't do an interview after your web interview. It's basically you just sit there, and if they accept you, they will let you know. Like, I will know no later than December 10th if I'm going down to Disney World for about 8 months to work or not. So I am super anxious. I think I've been checking my Disney dashboard on the Disney Careers website, I want to say like 3 or 4 times a day. I haven't checked it yet today. I will probably check it at some point today, but I've been checking it because I am so like, this is absolutely nerve-wracking. I just want an answer, but I know I'm not going to get it for a while, because the earliest arrival dates they have is actually next month. So they're getting everybody done who's going to go down in October and November, and I'm like sitting here going, I picked April, but I kind of want to know. So I'm a little bit anxious. So if I get into the Disney College program, I will let you guys know. Cross your fingers, pray for me that I make it in. Because I feel like if not, I'm very much going to have to start at square one, just applying to as many jobs as I can at Walt Disney World, at Disneyland, trying to get in at that level. while also trying to get a job here. So I'm just like really, really, really nervous, and I'm really, really hopeful that I get a position there. So let's wrap up the vlog with a haul. I know my haul videos are not the most popular, but I love showing off the stuff I got because I love Disney. So you guys, I went and got myself a Spirit jersey. I have a Walt Disney World Christmas Spirit jersey, and I have a Disney Park Santa Mickey bag. So I thought it'd be awesome to get a Halloween Spirit jersey and a Halloween bag to match. Funny story, I didn't get either of the ones I was looking at. I was looking at the Walt Disney World Halloween Spirit jersey, and I did not order that one. I ordered a different one without realizing it. And the Mickey Mouse, the bag I wanted was a Mickey Mouse glow-in-the-dark jack-o'-lantern bag, which was a pre-order that has since sold out. And I said I'm not waiting around to see if it comes back in stock, so I ordered a Minnie Mouse bag. So, without ado, let me show you what I got. So, this is the Spirit jersey. So, basically, this is the same design for the Walt Disney World Spirit jersey. It just doesn't have the Walt Disney World D, and it doesn't say Walt Disney World in the back. But as you can tell, it's got this really fun Mickey, Minnie Mouse, jack-o'-lantern pin on it. And now my screen keeps going dark. Sorry. Wake up. There we go. And it's got the Mickey pumpkin with leaves. My mom actually loves this design. I think what she loves is she loves like the plaid accents. And then on the back, it says Happy Halloween with a giant Mickey pumpkin and leaves. So I actually thought I got the one that said Walt Disney World, but when I saw this one, I'm like, this is the wrong one. And I saw it and went, actually, this one is nicer than the Walt Disney World one. I like this one so much better than the Walt Disney World one. And I showed it to my mom, and she likes it better than the Walt Disney World one. So I'm actually kind of glad that I did not get the one I thought I did. So that is my 22nd Spirit jersey. Now, I would be getting another Spirit jersey in a few days probably because Disney is launching more 50th anniversary merch, part of which is the Iridescent Pink collection. And I was thinking about getting the ears, the backpack, and the Spirit jersey from that, but I'm kind of hesitant. The only thing I know for sure I'm probably going to get is the backpack. The ears I'm iffy on because it's called Iridescent Pink, and they've done iridescent ears in the past where the bow has been like kind of a plasticky hollow bow, and I'm not a big fan of those. Also, I'm no longer getting the Spirit jersey because I was able to take a closer look at the Spirit jersey. I was hesitant at first, and then I went, yeah, I'll get it. But a closer look at the Spirit jersey does say to me it's not really what they were aiming for. The main part of the Spirit jersey, like this top part, it's a very bright pink, and then down the end, down the bottom half in the arms, they have like paneling that's supposed to be iridescent, and on the back it says Walt Disney World in iridescent. But it doesn't really match what they were going for because they were trying to match the pedestals the statues are on. So they have like these 50 golden statues around the Walt Disney World Resort parks, and the pedestals are like this rosy gold pink color, which matches the color aspects of Cinderella Castle, and that's what they're calling iridescent pink. And the lounge and the iridescent pink collection doesn't really look like that. Like the lettering on the 50th anniversary Spirit jersey I have is closer to what they are calling iridescent pink than the actual iridescent pink products. So I'm not getting a Spirit jersey. I'm iffy on the bow. I actually have stuff marked, so I might make my own bow. That's kind of like a rosy gold pink bow. And I think I'm going to get the backpack. What I'm looking for is I want to get the Mickey and Minnie Mouse plushies for the 50th anniversary because I have the Lunar New Year plushies, and I have Sorcerer Mickey, and I have a Classic Minnie. I want to get the 50th anniversary plushies too because I just love them. So, yeah, so I'm not getting another Spirit jersey. I think if I were to get another Spirit jersey, I think I might wait till I actually go down to Disney to get one. Sorry, that is so rich. I also might wait because I do know they're dropping a Cinderella collection. I think a Spirit jersey is part of that, so I might get that Spirit jersey. I'm not sure yet. But I also have to save money because I still have to get school books for my second half of my semester. And I'm going to go get my eyes checked in like 2 weeks. I'm going on October 4th to get my eyes checked, guys. Pray for me. My eyes haven't gotten that bad. I feel like they have. Anyway, back to my haul. So to go with my Spirit jersey, you know I have to get a backpack to go with the Santa Mickey backpack. But like I said, they didn't have the backpack I wanted, but I did find this one! This is the Minnie Mouse backpack, which actually matches the Spirit jersey really, really well. The ears are bent forward because of how it was packed, but it's got this really fun print on the front of candy, of ghosts. Oh my gosh, there's a Mickey caramel apple at the bottom. The jack-o'-lanterns, the bats, the skulls. It's got that plaid. I think this was kind of like the design thing of choice is this plaid. And you flip it around and the straps are that same plaid, and the back of the ears have a funky design. And then inside, because Loungefly will oftentimes do this, and I love it when they do, the inside is Mickey is a pumpkin print. So I'm loving this. So I am super, super, super happy I got this. So cost of this, I'm going to try to be better about telling you guys how much I spend on my Disney collection. So, because it is a lot. So this was $80 and I did not get any sort of discount on it because it is a Loungefly product. So I think Loungefly products on Shop Disney are not eligible for discount. So I could not use my D23 discount. I could not use my Disney Visa discount. The only thing this qualified for was this qualified for free shipping because it was over $75, and also at the time I ordered it, Disney was also running a special where D23 members got free shipping on orders of $50. So the only deal I got on this was free shipping, so this ended up being, with tax, about just over $84. So this was kind of a pricey backpack, but that being said, I did spend, my Wishes Come True Blue backpack was $90. So this was actually kind of a bargain, but I think Wishes Come True Blue was $90 because that one is all over sequined and this one is just faux leather. But I love this one. So cute. I cannot wait to put on this outfit and go take some photos down by the river for Halloween. My Spirit jersey, I was able to use my Disney Visa discount on, which is like 10%. It's the same as my D23 discount. So this was $74.99. My discount took it down to about $67. I got free shipping again. So this was only about $70. So anytime you can take advantage of discounts, that's probably going to be my biggest tip if you want to save money on your Disney merch is discount, discount, discount. If you're if you aren't a D23 member, sign up, become a D23 member. You get a discount. It's like 10% off. Get that Disney Visa if you're able to. Get that discount because you can also use it at the parks, in Disney stores, at restaurants. That you can get a discount there. Watch for the free shipping. Disney does free shipping on orders of $75 or more. But then they will also do these random days where the entire day is free shipping site-wide. So make sure you're looking for deals, you're looking for stuff like that. Right now, and oftentimes Disney will often run deals where if you purchase, where with every purchase you get something for like so much off. Like currently, if you buy something on shopdisney.com, you can get a Halloween Mickey Mouse plushie for like $15. So always be looking for deals like that. My mom, one of my magic keys I have, that was a deal with my mom. She got something from Disney and she got the key for free. And then my and this was in March, they were doing like so many deals for free. My Sorcerer Mickey, that came with free personalization. So I got my name personalized on his foot for free. It also came with a free pin, magic key pin, and a magic key for the 80th anniversary of Fantasia. So the key, I think, with Disney is look for deals, look for discounts, do everything you can because it's still going to be expensive either way. If you're like me, you just buy a ton of Disney merch, but you can save money if you're able to on the stuff you can with some discount. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up today because there's really not a lot to talk about. I just wanted to jump on, check in with you guys, and I need to do yoga anyway after I finish this. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so full. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have ideas on what you want to see me cover in future vlogs, as always, leave a comment down below and I will get on those. I am sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.